Hi guys!
Hi guys!
Welcome back to our channel.
Ayo and Opi.
Opi and Ayo.
And together we are called
Ayope.
Was and still is a not still is. And I think you do the English, innit?
Yeah.
I do the maths. Not because she knows English more than me, but
well, you know, coming from the Queen's country and everything like that.
Baby, stop! She didn't hear. I have to scream, baby, stop!
you said, get out, let me
And I said, calm down.
Let me drive. It's okay. It's okay. Go and rest. That's what you said. So me and Ayo have different, should I say different driving styles, for want of a better word. I like to drive safe, he doesn't.
Wait, Phil, before you start talking about these driving styles, when did you start driving? Let us understand.
Doesn't matter.
When did you start driving?
It doesn't matter, baby.
Okay.
The foot of the cross is a level playing ground. So whether
we're not on the cross.
Whether you started driving
we're not
2
in the
years
cross,
ago,
we're in the house.
Whether you started 2 years ago or 15 years ago, it doesn't matter. We're both on the same road.
Okay.
As far as if anything happens, police, whatever, they're all concerned.
But I'm sorry, I'm just trying to remember.
Me and you, they for the same category. We are the same, baby.
I'm just trying to even understand from my own knowledge.
Okay.
When did you start driving? What, a year now?
No, come on, rate me.
1.5.
Rate me. I'm going on to 3 years.
3 years. Where do you want to steal it from?
2016, 2017, 2018, 2019. 3 years.
Okay, 2.5 years. Okay. She's been driving for 2.5 years. Or is it 3 years?
It's nearly 3 years in January.
January next year. Oh no, when did you start driving really? Was it 2016?
January 2016.
Oh yeah, so that's 2017, 2018, 2019. That's over 3 years.
Rate me now.
She doesn't even know mathematics.
Rate me.
Okay, so 3 years. Okay, go on, say your point. Right?
Yeah, so I've been driving for 3 years, and I feel like I have a right, not only as a fellow driver, but as your wife.
Fellow driver.
As your wife. To let you know when I feel that you're driving a bit dangerously or recklessly.
Okay. Fair enough.
And obviously I have knowledge of the law as well.
Fair enough. Okay, to be fair, okay, let me tell you what the issue is with the driving. Now, obviously I grew up in a country called Nigeria, and the driving, God bless them, they drive without laws. Where I grew up, there are no traffic lights. Now I'm thinking, or last time I went to Nigeria, I realized some traffic lights are working. Okay, so there's a thing about traffic lights that I am not yet used to, and even though I've been driving in the UK for many years now, you know, it still just really annoys me that I have to stop at a traffic light. Okay, so some of the things that we argue about firstly are just before the traffic light turns red from amber. Let me land now.
Land.
Before the traffic light turns red from amber, when it's amber, I speed through. Now, this is always an issue. So this is one of the ones where, okay, I'm getting better at, but you know, we still from time to time, you know, have this misunderstanding about this particular thing, because I am explaining to her that according to the law, I am allowed to go through when it's amber.
No, okay? Amber means slow down. Get ready to stop. That's what it means. Okay. If you didn't know, I'm telling you now.
How does it mean get ready to stop?
Okay, you guys say it in the comments.
Get ready to stop, but I am still allowed to go through though. I don't have to stop because red means stop, isn't it? Anyway, so we have this from time to time. Oh no, you're doing it again. Why can't you just stop? And to be honest, most times it is because maybe we're late somewhere and I'm just trying to really beat the traffic. Okay,
but it's not just that though. It's a lot of stuff in to do with driving.
Yeah, so it's a lot of stuff to do. I'm just saying that's one of them.
That's
okay?
one of them.
So when I'm driving, okay, I feel like she's trying to teach me. Let me now break it down to you guys. While we have this misunderstanding, I feel like she's trying to teach me how to drive. And because I see myself on this very high horse, that, excuse me, I have 15 odd years driving, and you have 2.5 or 1.5 years of driving.
No, 3.
And you're trying to correct me. So sometimes I feel like I am failing to yield to correction because I feel, I have more experience than you, which is very wrong. Okay, now there's times when she said things like, consider your family. Okay, and for me, I see it as, excuse me, I'm not stupid. I'm not going to do anything that is dangerous to my family, isn't it? Because she's reminding me that, we are here, your children are here and we are here. And sometimes it now just goes on and on because I now sort of misinterpret what she's saying to say, I'm not caring, or I don't care about the family or the well-being of the family. And this is where...
And that's not how I mean it.
Yeah. And this is where we sometimes miss it, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we have a misunderstanding. Driving again, sometimes she thinks I am driving too fast. And most times I have to show her, look, I am on 70.
But
Do you want me to drive on 45?
You don't need to
I'm on the motorway. I am allowed to do 70 miles per hour. She says, Ayope, you are speeding. I said, but I am on 70 miles per hour. I'm not doing 90. Like, help me.
My husband is the type of person that will say, give them rough riding. He'll say something like that. And I'm thinking to myself, what?
That's just joking. If I say give them rough riding, I'm just joking. But obviously, that's how we used to drive in Nigeria. So it took me a while. It took me a long time to actually
get used to
that mind shift of, okay, I'm not in Nigeria now. I'm in the UK. There's a certain way I have to drive. Like these buses are actual buses. They are not downforce. So I'm used to the downforce rough driving, And obviously she's not used to that as an Ajabota babe. Okay.
Excuse me.
I'm used to the maneuver. In fact, when I don't maneuver when I'm driving, I feel like I've not driven. Do you understand? If I don't do one or two,
if you don't do one,
if I don't quickly enter somebody's space. Anyways.
No, let me just get that off my chest. Something that my husband does. So, when you want to get off at an exit, and the exit from 2 miles there would have been a queue, and to go straight is another going another place. My husband, this is where he'll say, let me give them rough riding.
It's not rough. It's not saying rough because it's actually not rough.
He'll now go to the front and he'll do as if he's driving straight, and then he'll go just to go to the side. So the person who he cuts in front is actually unaware that he's going to cut in front of them.
No, they're aware because I navigate. I show that, I'm going this way.
What, you navigate in that millisecond?
I signal.
That millisecond that you're coming in.
Whether it's 5 seconds, I signal that I'm turning left. Anyways, guys, so this is one area where I am learning, and I think what has happened is I now try to listen, isn't it?
Yeah, and I now know the times to say. So basically, I'll just wait till after our journey's over, and I'll say, baby, man, your driving was
a bit...
Yeah. Or I'll hold on to the chair.
No, sometimes when I notice that she's holding on to something, then obviously I give myself brain, and I don't want her to be tensed in the car, so I say, but sometimes I'm like, but I'm not speeding though. And the example that I want to use is toothpaste. Okay, that common toothpaste, Colgate toothpaste, and what else? Close Up. What else is there?
Aquafresh.
Sensodyne. Sensodyne.
For people with sensitive teeth.
Oh, sensitive. Okay, so toothpaste. Now we were arguing about this in our first year of marriage.
All the time.
Or our first 2 years, maybe. Okay, now. There's a certain way I like my toothpaste, and I'm sure somebody can back me up on this. I take my toothpaste from the bottom up. So I squeeze it from the bottom and it goes up. And again, this is because this is how my mother taught me. When we were young as children, we used to squeeze the toothpaste anyhow. Like, when you're squeezing cloth. So we squeeze the toothpaste anyhow, and before you know it,
even when it was full?
Yeah, it starts breaking. It looks very rough. So my mom would always tell us off, and I think 1 or 2 times she smacked us. Sorry, mom. I think I'm exposing mommy. So she smacked us 1 or 2 times that's not how you use toothpaste, okay? Our soap as well, because our soap needed to always be away from water, not soaked. Oh, yeah, I'm coming for you. Okay, so the soap, okay, now let me finish with the toothpaste. Now this toothpaste, So I came into this marriage now. Obviously, I had not seen how she was using her toothpaste, okay? And I was using my toothpaste, you know, the normal way. I was taught from the bottom up.
So my own is abnormal.
I now came to, we now got married. I think it was even in the first week, or in the first 2 weeks. And I just noticed that you're pressing toothpaste anyhow. And I said, no, not in the first, maybe like the first month, because we started with a new toothpaste in it. So by the time the toothpaste was half, the toothpaste was now looking irritating to me because it was squeezed. And I said, baby, can you use it from the bottom? Because first of all, that is how you can use toothpaste without wasting it. Because I think the key thing for my mom was you don't waste toothpaste. If you use it anyhow.
£1. It's £1.
That is let it be £1. Anyways, so for on and on and on, I would always tell her, excuse me, please, can you not use it this way? And she would say things like that it's just £1.
Like,
there's no waste there.
What's the big deal?
What's the big deal? And I'm like, it's a big deal for me. It's a big deal for me. Okay? And she could not understand why it was a big deal for me. But now thinking about it, it was because of how I had grown up. It was because of what I was taught.
Wow.
In the same way, I am teaching my children now. I'm teaching Michaela, isn't it? How to hold it. The same thing with the soap. Excuse me, the soap should not be soaked in the water in the soap case.
That keeps it moist. That keeps it moist. No, there's a reason behind that. That keeps it moist. And it shouldn't bother you. If it bothers you, just empty the water out and
then guess what? The soap is now soggy.
I like
the soap is too soft. That is not what soap is supposed to be. So anytime I came into the bathroom and the soap was soaked, and I'm like, why? Don't put the soap under the shower. When you're using the shower, put the soap somewhere else.
I actually turn the shower head to it.
So that
I actually do.
So that the case is not wet. Do you understand? And again, like I said, we have that misunderstanding. So it has taken a while. And I will explain the solution to that one later. Because
for me, on my side, I didn't, like you said, I didn't see it as a big deal. Like, come on, there's more things in the world to worry about. You're telling me about soap and toothpaste.
What about flushing tissue paper? No.
That one I'm not accepting. I'm not accepting that. I'm not accepting. I refuse to understand.
Let me explain again.
Okay, explain.
Now, I grew up again in a lovely country, and I went to a fantastic school where there was a lot of water. Okay, but the only problem was that the water closets were not working properly. So what happened in those days of my secondary and my primary school was that people would go to the toilet and mess up. When they mess up, they take tissue and cover the toilet with tissue, with all the mess underneath the tissue. Okay, so oh God. So I came into marriage now. Happily married guy. Oh, I'm happy I found my new bride. I'm looking forward to everything. And we started doing a lot of things together, showering together, doing so many things together. And then I noticed, with the flushing of tissue, that she, uses the toilet, flushes it, which is absolutely fine. So everything has now gone. Okay. Then she washes her hand. After she washes her hand, then she uses the tissue, toilet tissue, to wipe her hand. When she wipes her hand, she now puts it in the toilet. And then
what's the problem with that?
And then I now come to the toilet and meet a clean toilet, but tissue on it. But because I see tissue on it, I can only imagine that there's things underneath the tissue. I can only imagine that there's things underneath the tissue. So I'm like, why did you not flush the tissue?
Because it's a cycle. I can't touch I've just washed my hands and cleaned it. I can't even in my own house, I can't touch the handle again because that's where the most germs are.
Okay, so she says it's germs. So because of the germs, after using the tissue, she puts it away. We found a solution to that. The solution was obviously, and sometimes she still misses it. But the solution is we have that bin, isn't it? So we now have the toilet bin where you can put your wet paper.
Yeah.
But sometimes she still puts the tissue just on the toilet after flushing. And I'm like, put the tissue, then flush. Not flush and put the tissue. You're doing it the other way around. Okay, so I mean, there's so many.
I'm so glad I have you in my life. What would I do with toothpaste and what would I do with tissue if we weren't together? for me, I think an area of misunderstanding that we had was in terms of cooking. Now, bless my husband.
Good.
Bless him.
Bless your husband.
Bless him. God bless him, because he's a good man. He has good intentions. Now, baby, you can cook. Oh. You can cook. Okay? But sometimes there's certain domains that you want to be your own domain. And I think the issue is that whilst I wanted the kitchen to be my own domain, we used to do we still do actually do everything together. So when I wanted to be like, this is my space, I want to work my magic, do my thing, my husband will come along and be like, have you added the Maggi here? Is there enough effort here? Is it? Let me help you taste it. Like, I don't mind if you're the taster. I don't mind, but just don't tell me what to do. You just confirm. Baby, is it sweet? Yes. Is it sweet? No. Let me decide what to do with it if it's not sweet. Not that you will say, which you do. If I say, is it sweet enough, blah, 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 you say, no, I think you should add this, that. I didn't ask for that. I just asked one question.
Okay, now, that is a fair point. But then...
And to me, it used to make me feel like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing.
That's exactly. So now, where the misunderstanding occurs is, if you guys remember, obviously we did the acts of service video. So I believe when I am helping to cook, or helping in the kitchen, I believe it's an act of service, isn't it?
Fair point.
So I sort of take initiative to help out sometimes, and my own meaning, the meaning of my action is, I'm trying to help you, baby. However, she interprets it as, you don't trust my cooking, or you don't think I'll do it properly, or because this is your favorite meal, you want to ensure that it is done properly.
Oh my God, that's the worst time. That's the worst time. I can never ever cook Ayo's favorite meal by myself.
So this is where misunderstandings happen, because I feel like this is what I mean, but you have a misconception. You know, you have another understanding of what I am trying to do, and then we have that misunderstanding. So obviously, what I've learned to do is move out of her way. And to be honest, I think the day I learned it was when I was now cooking, and then she was now telling me what to do. And I'm like, allow me to do the cooking now, isn't it? Because I don't cook all the time.
Yeah.
Now that I'm cooking, let me cook. But she was there saying, okay, mix it now, put this. And I'm just like, give me a break. But I learned from that, isn't it?
So, yeah.
And I think that's something that we're managing now.
Yeah.
Okay. Sometimes she likes to believe she's my personal coach, and I also like to believe I am her personal coach. And I think what's a couple if they cannot advise each other, and help each other, isn't it? Talk to each other, motivate each other.
Yeah.
Okay. You know, so I practice my motivational skills on her sometimes, and I guess she practices her motivational skills on me. Okay. So in the area, there's two areas we're going to talk about. In the first area of personal coaching, it is the gym for me. Okay, now I've said it a few times that okay, I want the six-pack, we're working on the six-pack. Then gradually I began to reduce my expectation. I said, okay, to be honest, I don't even really want six-pack. If I can get 4-pack, that's okay.
That's okay.
Then I think after the next year, this third year now, I said, okay, let me just even have 2 packs. Okay, I'll be managed. And then by last year, I was like, in fact, let me just not have any pack, but at least let me just have a flat tummy. Okay, so I have been, those goals, I've not been hitting the goals, okay? And I remember last year we actually talked about this a lot, because she was really motivating me and always saying that, oh, you've not hit the gym, you've not done your exercise, you've not done this, you've not done that.
You're eating ice cream.
And I'm just and I'm just like, can you just let me be? And I said,
he said, I'm fine.
She said, look at your tummy. I said, it is my tummy.
I like it like that.
I like it like that. She'll say, oh, do this. I'll say, I will do it at my own time. At my own time. She said, oh, you only went once last week. Your goal was to go 3 times. I'll say, yes.
Gym is not for He said, gym is not for everyone.
So, at some point, okay, now this is where the misunderstanding comes in, and I just hope this video is helping someone, because we are focusing on how misunderstandings happen with our examples. Now, where the misunderstanding comes in is when she's saying all that, and I am looking at, you're mocking me.
Yes.
Okay. So
yes.
you're talking about my tummy.
Yeah.
Are you indirectly saying that I am lazy? What are you insinuating? Okay. And because I am thinking like that, sometimes I am thinking she's attacking me. So I am also attacking her back.
Yep.
And then we have a misunderstanding. We have an argument.
When did you last go gym? When you yourself that's talking, when did you last go gym? That's not the point. No, take the log out of your eye. Or
Yeah. That was my favorite scripture. So me, I'll now turn to personal preacher, and I'm like, no, the Bible says, remove the log from your eye before you remove the speck from your neighbor's eye. You're very quick to notice the things that I'm failing at. You know, what about the things that I am good at?
Like
so
eating ice cream.
Okay, so this was one of the areas, okay, and we used to constantly have that misunderstanding. That was last year, but I mean, you know, thank God, you know, we're growing by the grace of God. We joined the gym. I'm trying. We're trying.
Yeah.
She's trying.
We'll get there.
She's trying as well, but I thank God that what I don't see it as an attack.
Yeah.
Okay, I know that she's coming from a place of love. Okay, and that's where growth comes from. Yeah.
And same with me, because it's Guinea. Okay. Same with me, because I know that my husband is very much all about living in purpose, walking in purpose, God's divine purpose, being intentional, bettering yourself. And when he loves you as a person, when he loves you, he must carry you along. He must carry you along. So I'll give a prime example. Of even when your brother came and you said to him, you need to read this book. And then your brother said, I read books all the time. I read legal books all the time. I can't read any more books. So this one will help you. It will help your destinies, to help you grow. You now gave both of us a long lecture about reading the book because you're so passionate about the book. So bringing it back to us, you know, when you tell me, because he does recommend books to me or says things that I should read, you know, that will help me, that will help, you know, my growth in all areas of life. And sometimes I'm like, I get really defensive, because I'm like, what do you think, you're better than me? Do you think that, you know, because you're reading these books that makes you better? Or, you know, I'll say something like, we're not at the same pace. I read my books in my time. I'll do it in my own time.
And I think what it was obviously we set goals. So and she was my accountability partner and vice versa. Okay. So I'm telling her that, okay, you gave yourself a target to read this book in XYZ time, and you've only read 3 chapters. Okay, by now you ought to have finished the book. So I'm like, you ought to have finished this book and you ought to have moved to the next book.
And
okay,
I'm saying,
and I'm on her case. So meanwhile, sometimes I'm smashing my goals. I've set a target to read 1 book, but I've read 2 books in the same time. But in that same time, she's only read 4 chapters, and then I'm trying to do that motivational thing, and then she's like, oh, stop it. Stop
trying to teach me, or stop trying to coach me. And it's so funny how with the closest person to you, you now become unteachable. And to get to that stage, that's not a good stage. That's not a good stage, because obviously he is telling me the truth, and maybe that's why it is a misunderstanding, because I know that it's a truth that's so painful. The truth is hard to swallow sometimes. So I know that I'm actually meant to be doing these things.
Exactly. And that's what you get from, you know, having a personal coach. You go to the gym, you're tired, the guy will tell you, excuse me, you're gonna do 3 sets more. Give me 10 more, give me 5 more, even when you're tired. Okay, so you have a life coach, you're tired, you don't have that business plan, he will tell you you need your business plan by the end of this year, and not by the end of this year, by the end of this week, and you know, you're working together on that. So sometimes it is difficult, but I need to be hard in the same way she also needs to be hard, and that's how you help each other. So I think what we've now grown into is that we understand that we're coming from a place of love, not a place of what? Making a point, making mockery, comparison. No,
making them feel bad. No,
exactly.
No. That's not the intention with misunderstanding. And I feel like that's where the misunderstanding comes, where you feel like this person is saying this thing to hurt you, but usually this person is saying it because they love you.
Absolutely, they love you. They want to help you. They want you to be better. They want you to be happier. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to draw the curtain there. We wanted to do this first. Usually we'll do this last, but for some reason we decided to do this first because we think it would help somebody to relate to the problem, so you can listen to what we have to say for the rest of the series, because we want to dive deep into this misunderstanding thing. We want to resolve it. We want to help as many couples as possible to live in a better understanding
of each other,
of each other, of your relationship, of your marriage, and we believe that it will take your relationship to the next level if you can apply some of the things that we're going to tell you about. So look out for the rest of this series. We're very excited about this one. Okay, if you're new to the channel, welcome to our channel. Say hi in the comments, send us an email, and obviously if you have any personal issues, I think we've been really good at our emails now. Please send your personal issues. If you need personal advice or anything, send it via the email here. And let us just sing our welcome song to welcome our new subscribers.
I feel like we haven't sang it in a long time.
Have we not?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. We're glad you came, we welcome you. We hope you learn a thing or two as you join us on this journey through marriage, faith, and life. Said we're glad you came.
We're glad you came.
We welcome you. We hope you learn a thing or two as you join us on this journey through
marriage, faith, and life.
Marriage, faith, and life. Say
marriage, faith, and life.
Marriage, faith, and life. Say
marriage, faith, and life.
Marriage, faith, and life. Say marriage, faith, and life. We love you guys.
Love you
Thank
guys.
you for watching.
Peace.
Thank you for subscribing to our channel. We shall see you in the next video. Take care. God bless. Bye.